pghhiphop.com.
Mr. Scrap, capital Well. Let's go.
Ingredients of the swagger.
VIP in the club with the models in the back.
Number one. In your opinion, why isn't Pittsburgh truly recognized for its music and music scene in the industry?
That probably was the best question ever.
Yeah, it was.
No, I'll tell you why. Y'all can't, like a lot of people try to blame Whammo. We don't have a radio station. Listen, when we had the radio station, they didn't play our music. So that is a lame excuse. Like,
True.
In order to get your music played, we had to battle one of each other, or however you say it, on a Friday. Battle of the Beats. You play 2 songs, everybody vote on it or whatever. So, like in my eyes, that was the beginning of building the hate. I mean, you had people calling, and this was their homies jam, and they know that the other song was better. They talk bad on it, you know what I mean? So build up the hate in that matter, and then nobody buys the music. We're not unified enough, you know what I mean? We're broken down. Like, we're like, Pittsburgh is like the country in itself, you know what I mean? Where you got Northeast, South, West. See, because in Pittsburgh you got rap rappers, you got backpack rappers, you got get high rappers, you got spoken word type rappers, and they really don't fuck with each other as a whole, you know what I mean? Me, myself, I try to put myself in every category, not as far as a rapper, but try to go to everybody's events and, you know, try to, like, I listen to Pittsburgh music, and that's something that, another reason why we're not where we need to be, because it's not a sound where everybody in Pittsburgh is more so, like, say No Limit at the time. When No Limit was banging hard, everybody was just banging No Limit. So now Gucci and Waka Flocka, everybody's banging Gucci and Waka Flocka. So you're not hearing that sound. Like, you're not hearing the sound of Pittsburgh. You're not giving it the opportunity
that's unique
to be
to
heard.
Pittsburgh. Because
You never know. Like, there's people that could be standing on a street corner that is a major record exec, just came to Pittsburgh to check out the Steelers, or we're a booming city. Like, we have things that go on. There's a lot of important people that come here, and they might hear a song and stop you and like, yo, and the next car pull up and it'd be the same dude blanging that song, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, who's this? Because you go out Cali, in the Bay Area, these dudes got an underground movement that's just extreme. Like, dudes sell units. They sell like 500,000 copies out of the trunks of their whip, more than just one artist. Like, they support each other, the support and the unity of things. Like, you don't have to like everybody's music, you know what I mean? But there's enough music out here to be heard and listened to. The clubs play a big part of that, you know what I mean? I think they should bang them out more. And we don't know how to advertise. Nobody knows how to advertise, and I'm going to put out some advertising things out here to you, and I hope some of you guys with some money just follow through on this, because nobody says no to money. The Pat Bus, for one, they have bus stops all over the city, which has advertisement ads on it. If you pay your money, they can't turn you down for that big poster ad on the side of that thing that says album coming soon, blah, 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 blah. That costs a couple dollars.
I never even thought of that. That's a good idea.
On the inside of the bus, doctors, places, all that stuff. Like, you could put, you know how many rappers catch the bus? You could put your studio advertisement or whatever it is that you do and pay for that monthly fee to get that up there. Another thing, bulk mail. Everybody doesn't understand that you can go to the post office. If you got enough flyers to print and enough money to print, they got the addresses. You just like you get that little coupon book in the mail and that little newspaper, they pay for that. They just automatically send it to certain areas, you know what I mean? So that's another way to get your product out there. They got these little benches that you can sit on. They got advertisement, bulletin boards. People will pay big cheese to get on a bulletin board when they homie died, or say happy birthday to somebody.
True.
You know what I mean? It's all advertisement. Sneaker Villa has a you can run an ad on Sneaker Villa's TV screens, you know what I mean, for a small fee. There's just a whole bunch of ways and to do this. And I'm telling you all of this, y'all probably sitting there like, well, I ain't never seen him up on there and da-da-da-da-da. Trust me, it's coming, because I've been just doing my research on what ways to get things out there outside the internet, because everybody does not have a computer. Everybody does not click yes or even check your events on your computer. I just had 182 events that I had to clear out on my computer. So you might want to, you can't leave the grind alone, you know what I mean? So you got to use these network sources and these advertisement. Advertisement is big. So what, we don't have Whammo, but Kiss is here. You can put a commercial on Kiss. They're not going to say no. Money talks, period. So your advertising and your marketing plays a big part in what it takes for us to get where we have to be. Even in outside of the city, they have buses. Same. This is nationwide. Post office. All of this is the same. So you just take a day and you take a weekend and go get some numbers. Go online. See what you got to do. Get the numbers. Make the call. You either get a no or you get a yes. It's just like, Mom, can I go outside? No.
You sound like an Everest commercial.
So that's where I think Pittsburgh needs to be, as far as to get where they need to be. The advertising and the marketing needs to be way stronger, in more than just Pittsburgh. It's like everywhere. Just period.
And the music.
The music has to be just phenomenal. You can't just make a jam, never have it mixed, mastered, and just try to put it on Facebook and put it on MySpace and do all this stuff with it. Because a lot of people just look at, they might be like, yeah, this jam's nice, but this dude didn't put no effort into it. You know what I mean? So effort, unity, and advertisement, to me, I think, you know, we just gotta support each other. I mean,
and that unity thing is major too, man. I'm actually in the middle of writing like a little article addressing some of that too, man. And like you brought up a good example as far as California, because we might not hear a lot of California music, really barely any on Kiss.
Right.
But that don't mean that they're not moving units over there. They have their own thing going on over there.
So
over
there and don't hear, you won't even hear Jay-Z for real. You'd be like, what am I listening to? I want to hear some Jay-Z. They be like, well, listen to Jay-Z out here. You know what I mean?
So yeah, man, like we kind of have, you know, with us, you say Philly and West Virginia, Ohio, you know what I mean? Like we can really create that our own, you know what I mean, little industry within, if everybody would just come together and the fans would, you know what I'm saying, really embrace what's really going on,
right.
You know?
And that's another thing. That's a big word you said, fans. You know what I mean? You can't say I got 5,000 friends on Facebook and think you got 5,000 fans, because you really don't, because everybody just say add this person. They might add you because you got pretty eyes. You know what I mean? They might add you because you got a nice smile, or they got
that's real shit.
They might add you just to say, yo, I know a rapper, or just to tell a story or a lie, you know what I mean? So like, pounding the concrete, man. You got to get your fans, and everybody needs to understand that. Like, me, real quick, this is probably off subject, but not really off subject. It's like, artists tend to worry about artists leaving the show. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he left. Those niggas don't be supporting. Well, you don't know what this man has to do. This man might have to go home. But
yeah,
and if you got fans,
yeah,
you don't even see him leave. You don't see him leave. So I think we need to build up our fans. Build up your fans. Quit trying to find friends. Build some fans. Unity, marketing, advertisement, and just play the music more. Everybody needs to bang it more. Don't quit tapping your pockets. You know what I mean? Like if somebody asks for a CD, asks you to purchase their CD for $5, and you say, I don't got it. You might try to say, man, I got 3. I'm going to give it to you. I'll give it to you for 3. Here, take it. Whatever. Sometimes I'm starting at 7 because I know you ain't going to have 7. So you might be like, well, just give me 5. I might say 15. They be like, 15? I'm like, just give me 5. You know what I mean? It's just how you hustle and how you work. You know what I mean? So I just think we need to take all of these things in and really realize, like, don't look at me, don't sit there and be like, man, Scrap always got something to say. Just really sometimes sit here and think about the things I'm saying. I've been doing this for a long time, man, and it took a long time to get where I'm at right now, and I'm not even where I need to be with it. So we need to, everybody, if y'all really and take this in, I think we'd be all right. You know what I mean? Don't just be like blowing it off because I said it, because this is something that a major industry cat told me. So I'm sharing information that was told to me by somebody that y'all would go see and sell out the building. And that's where that really came from. I'm just sharing it. It's not really something that came from me, but I listen to it and I'm gonna do it.
Word. Let me get another number, man.
2. Y'all see where I'm going with this? I picked 4 and I picked 1. Now I'm on 2.
2. If you had a gift certificate to buy one thing, no matter what the price, what would it be?
Really? An opportunity to sit with Diddy for real, man.
Interesting.
That would be that just to pay for my week to sit with Diddy. You know what I mean, and just let him see what it is that I could do, and then go from there. You know, I just that's like the best way I can put it. I would let myself sell the rest, but I would put that hope and get the gift certificate to put me in a situation where I could better myself. I wouldn't get a gift certificate to give me $1 million. That's just like a non-working way. You know what I mean? I'm not a lazy dude. You know what I mean? And I know if I didn't work to get it, I'm gonna blow it. You know what I mean? So I just would like to, I'd say, get to meet with Diddy, talk to him, and see if I got what it takes to make it in this business, not as an artist, but in this business. You know what I mean? And then go from there.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. 1 to 31. What you got?
8.
Number 8. Let's say you and your girl been together for 7 years. You have a 2-year-old baby together. If she told you the baby wasn't yours, what would you do?
You know what? This is
what type of person are you?
Like, first, seriously, like, to be honest, I probably wouldn't trip for real. You know what I mean? Because of the simple fact that it's been 7 years I shared with her. 2 years I've been in this child's life. You know what I mean? And I would leave it. I would talk to her and ask her, you know, is your opinion, you know what I mean, your choice or whatever when the child gets older. If you want to let her know or him or whatever know, or we could keep it, you know, under the rug. But at the same time, I would prefer to tell him or her what it is, just in case for like health reasons and whatnot. I have to save a life or whatever, and it comes down to like, well, some crazy stuff. But I really wouldn't stress it. You know what I mean? Would I be mad? Yeah, I'd be mad. Would I be upset? Yeah, I'd be upset. But at the end of the day, you know, you forgive, you forget. Like, that's where a lot of people get the world mixed up in things. If you really love this person, like you say, we're going to make mistakes. You could probably dig deep down inside yourself and find something a mistake that was crucial enough to kill your relationship that you may have not got caught with or caught doing or something, you know what I mean? So it's like, it comes with the territory for real, you know. So I just suck it up and keep going with my family life and just keep it the way it is, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Because I'm not a runner, you know what I mean? I was just raised, I got 2 stepbrothers, but only time I ever said they was my stepbrothers was just now, you know what I mean? Like, we grew up together since we was little. My dad took care of them. They call my dad Dad, you know what I mean? So he always took that responsibility, and that's just how it would be. Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be going to Maury Povich and cussing her out and all that other stuff. But yeah, I'd be mad. There might be times I look at her like, man, you's a wild one, and then at the same time, you know, you can look in the mirror and really say to yourself like, well, I was at the club one day, and you know, this broad was hitting off like something crazy or whatever or something. Like, I'm not, this one's to my girl. This is not me saying I did this. Okay? I'm just saying just in general, like, these are things that, you know, nobody's really innocent in the world. You got your things that you might have done or whatever. So if you can't get over such a thing, you really don't love that girl like you say you do. You know what I mean? You just with her, you know, so.
Interesting, man.
That's how I see it.
Very interesting point of view, man.